just going through a chronology. I'm going through. Again on that Killian Irish beer, and I hope this opens up a window to whether the government is intruding to the manufacturer or after the manufacturer, um, and with the repeal laws and that kind of thing of unpackaging beer. Uh, I left off on a 1552. I spoke to a David at Coors, Miller Coors, and basically he repeated what a Victor at Killian Irish Red stated. And this is all on March the 12th, 2012. So what I do is I do end up going on the website. But I noticed also, I said, okay, now Miller Coors owns the beer. Miller Coors is not labeled on the bottle or packaging. So that's where it gets, and that was a question that I had later on the packaging. Then, if Unibiv owns the Killian Irish Red recipe, but the phone number on the beer is to Killian Irish Red, Miller Coors actually brews the beer and really owns the beer product. They just lease the recipe. Miller Coors is not labeled on the bottling. Okay, so then I go to, and then I put 1609 Miller Coors website. The Killian is not under the domestic beer; it's under a craft beer. I just wrote down main ingredients is beer, water, hops, barley, and yeast. What it doesn't say is how it gets the color. So I end up going on Wikipedia, and it says a special caramel malted barley. Now, what does that mean? That's where we get to, okay, and again, the government intrusion can easily use a color, they're saying natural, but dude, if it's colored, I have a lot of issues here, man. What also, because then I started to look at Arizona liquor governance, and I started to look at specific laws. Now, what I found out is, and I put a star here. I said, if alcohol is derived from a chemical in a beer, then federal regulations apply, meaning not natural. So if a chemical derived the color, or a chemical was added to that beer, it has to be labeled on the bottle. Now, what they're contending is, they're not having my effect. They're contending that, look, we make a beer that is natural. We don't have to label the beer according to Arizona law. There is no federal law. We don't have to label what's in there. Only federal law states if it's not natural. So then I started the question, okay, then how does it get read? Let me see. Okay, so that's 312. And then I had to do I ended up leaving a message for an investigator named Russ at compliance at 3/14/2012, which he never got back to me. I left 2 messages actually. Department of Liquor License Control, 602 area code 542-5141. That's at 10:46 a.m. Now, according to my notes, and I thought I found 2 articles, but according to my notes, I found 1 article. I remember looking at another article, but I guess I was looking at an article on a beer. I remember I was looking at an article on the Killian beer on a nice website. It didn't say anything about changing the beer. It just says that Killian's a great beer. Well, I know that. It doesn't say anything about a change. The only change I have annotated is 3/14/12, 14:54 p.m. Article dated February the 17th, 2012. www.bizjournals.com. The reporter is a Rich, R-I-C-H-R-O-U-I-T-O is the last name. That's what I have written down. And then it states a revised recipe, more robust, more complex lager. And then I wrote down that Katie Cowan, Killian's brand manager. So I would want that verified. Are these government intruders, or are they people that actually work for the company? Who is everybody? But this was this was a little article, and it was like a little paragraph. And again, I thought I saw another article, but I don't have a reference to that. But nothing legit, and nothing on the Coors website. And then, let me see. After so